We are here today. We are in a spot that I have traditionally explored in the past, more so in the spring, looking for deer sheds, potentially some morels. I've been lucky here in the past. I recently received some notes from some folks that I know, sending over pictures of puffballs that they've found. So I'm here today in a spot I've never actually looked for the giant puffball in. This is a spot in my spring endeavors where I've seen remnants of puffballs, and I figured I'd give it a go today. It's pretty overgrown. I have my spider stick, and let's see if we can find some in this mess. Some deer spent some time here sleeping. Imprint in the ground there, one over there, decent one over there, a couple others over there. I've been following some deer tracks in here to make it a little bit more manageable. That's a recommendation I always like to suggest, is if you see some deer tracks, follow them. The vegetation will be kind of pushed down and, oh, I got excited for a second. It's just a leaf. Making my way into a larger apple tree patch. It's kind of meadowy, some fruit trees around, some hardwood trees, not a lot of softwood, but I have found some in my parents' pine forest too. So really, it's kind of like a morel. There's ideal conditions, but you can also find them everywhere. I see one. Okay, I'm gonna get a little closer and let you guys test your eyes and see if you can see it as well. Hopefully you can see it. Here we are. We found our puffball. The good news is, don't worry. If it looks like this, it's totally fine. It just looks like some surface slug damage. Exhibit A. So I'm sorry, my little friend, but you're going to have to go over here. You as well. Leave your slugs in the forest. I'm just going to twist and lift and remove my slug friends. Here we are. Beautiful looking specimen. Don't worry about these bits here. Once you kind of get home and you start processing this, you can absolutely just cut these slug bitten areas off. That's not a problem. I knew in my heart of hearts there was going to be some here, so I have my mushroom bag and I'm gonna take this bad boy. It's a big one. It's like the size of my head. And we're gonna just put it on in, and there we are. Unlike morels, in which I can eat my body weight in like 10 times a day, I can't quite do the same with a puffball. If we come across another one and it looks good, it'll be coming home. But as the rule of any kind of foraging, kind of unspoken pack, don't pick more than you're going to eat. Probably just pick this one to take home today. We found ourselves a high spot. If you come across a nice kind of elevated spot, pop up here, take a scan. No, I'm not seeing anything, so let's carry on. Test your eyes. If you looked there and there, you're right. Let's check them out, go in for a deeper dive. Wow. Quite sizable. Not bad. We have quite the specimen here, including this beautiful friend. I don't think I'm going to take this one because this is huge and I already have a huge one. So I think I'll leave this here for somebody else. Gosh, that's satisfying. That's really cool. Things just got interesting. On the Bruce Peninsula trip, I went from a tripod to a bipod. And on the Puffball endeavor, I went from a bipod to a monopod. Historically, I've ventured into this meadow a few times, but I know there's forest behind there. So I think I'm gonna climb up, pop in, and see what we can find. Now I have 0 tripod, but I know there to be a cow farm just up the way, and I believe this to be cow. Has large teeth, large flat teeth, good for grinding up grass. Spooky, but really cool, and it's going to make an excellent addition to the garden, so it's coming home. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I don't know how long something like this could possibly be here. Maybe there's a date or something. Very cool. We have officially found the mother lode. This is looking like a carnivore, has some pretty sharp molars. Coyote or something. I've made it to my parents' property, and I'm really hoping that this huge puffball is here. But first, I found a mini one, and then let's hunt for the big one. Mini one in its standard location. Very cool. Test your eyes. Do you see it? Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. Here it is. It's huge, absolutely huge. Holy crap. I can't believe it's here, and it's mint. Ah! This is the best day ever. Definitely keeping this one here. Look at that. Stunning. For context, you can see we're in a planted red pine forest. We got home, we processed the smaller one. Something to definitely look for is that it's a nice, crisp white on the inside. There's no burrow holes, there's no little yellow worms running around in there. So you cut one open and you see some worms, best to just unfortunately toss it. I've just used my bread knife here and cut my way through into some nice cubes. It's time to cut into the big one. The more I look at it, if you see these kind of little lumps and bumps, I'm a little concerned that some bugs might have made their way in. Let's cut it open and see what it has to yield. I'm gonna start with this end. Cut that base off. Oh, it's perfect. Look at that beautiful white. We're not seeing any bug activity. This is a very, very good sign. Put this base part aside here. Work around. Have our resident chipmunk bill over there. Oh, it's so big. I think I'll just start this way. Don't drop your puffball on the ground. This will happen, but we can roll with it with the knife and kind of follow that cut line. Regardless, stunning. Oh my gosh, it's still massive. So for this purpose, and I have so many, I'm using a like a lettuce colander bowl thing. It's huge. You you can freeze the puffball. It being in the freezer, definitely try and use it up to the best of your ability as soon as possible. Place it in your freezer just as is, or cook it before putting it in your freezer. Either way, you're going to still yield some tasty results from the fall. This is a good peel that you can access right then and there. I like to enjoy a sauteed puffball with garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper, and then once cooked down a little bit, add a little bit of white wine to the mix, and it is spectacular. Tasty fried, you know, give it the good old double dip batter situation, get it in some nice hot oil, do a little bit of a lemon aioli or a spicy chipotle aioli to go with it. Oh yeah. Oh boy. I'm not going to cut the rest of it up. You can place it in a large paper bag and place it in the fridge for a couple of days. It's way more beautiful than I expected, to be honest. Look at just how crisp and clean and pest-free that is. Thank you so much for joining me on my mushroom and various things adventure, and we'll tune in next time. Enjoy.